Have you ever wondered why we say it's raining cats and dogs when it pours down heavily? Welcome, language enthusiasts, to a world where the weather isn't just about sunshine and rain. It's about idioms, those peculiar phrases that paint vivid pictures in our minds and give our conversations color and depth. Idioms are the spice of language, adding flavor to our daily chats. They're the key to understanding a culture's unique way of expressing ideas and emotions. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating world of weather idioms. These are phrases that use weather elements to describe situations or feelings. You might be surprised to know how often you already use them, or how many you've heard without realizing. From under the weather to storm in a teacup, these idioms are everywhere. Get ready to dive into the storm of idioms, and by the end, you'll be able to use them in your everyday conversation. Our first idiom is raining cats and dogs, which means it's raining heavily. Now you might be wondering how cats and dogs got involved in this wet situation. Well, the origin of this idiom is a bit murky, but it's been in use since the 17th century. For instance, if you're caught in a torrential downpour, you might say, "I can't believe it's raining cats and dogs out there." It's a colorful way to express the intensity of the rain. Next up is break the ice. This idiom doesn't have much to do with the weather, but it does involve ice, so we'll include it. To break the ice means to initiate a conversation or ease the tension in a social situation. Imagine a frozen lake. It's quiet, still, a little intimidating. But once you break the ice, everything starts moving, conversations flow. Here's how you might use it. I was nervous about meeting my girlfriend's parents, but a joke about my clumsy cat managed to break the ice. Moving on, we have under the weather. Now this one is a bit tricky. When we say someone is under the weather, it means they're not feeling well. The phrase likely comes from the idea that bad weather can affect one's mood or health. So, if you've caught a cold and are feeling a bit off, you could tell your friends, "I can't come to the movie tonight, I'm feeling a bit under the weather." The fourth idiom on our list is snowed under. This phrase is used to describe someone who is overwhelmed with work or responsibilities. You can imagine how difficult it would be to move if you were literally buried under a snowfall. That's how this idiom got its expression. For example, if you're caught up with a lot of assignments at work, you could say, "I'm snowed under at the moment and can't take on any more tasks." Last but not least, we have a storm in a teacup. This phrase is used to describe a situation where a big fuss is made over a trivial matter. Just think about it. A storm is a big, powerful weather event. But in a teacup, it's really not that significant. So if people are overreacting about something small, you might say, "This is just a storm in a teacup. It's not as big a deal as they're making it out to be." Well, there you have it. 5 weather idioms that you can start using in your everyday conversations. Whether it's raining cats and dogs or you're feeling under the weather, these idioms add color and creativity to your language. So, next time you're feeling under the weather, remember to use this idiom to express your feelings. Moving on to our next idiom, every cloud has a silver lining. This phrase is a popular saying used to express optimism in the face of adversity or misfortune. It means that no matter how bad a situation might appear, there is always some good aspect to it. Picture this, you've been working on a project for months, but it gets shelved. Disappointing, right? But then, this frees up your time to work on something else, something potentially even better. That's your silver lining. Next up is head in the clouds. If someone describes you as having your head in the clouds, they might not be complimenting your cloud-like hair. This idiom is often used to describe someone who is not paying attention to what is happening around them because they are so absorbed in their own thoughts or dreams. So if you're daydreaming about your next vacation during a work meeting, you could say, "Sorry, I had my head in the clouds." Now, let's float over to on cloud 9. If you're on cloud 9, you're extremely happy or euphoric. The origin of this phrase is a bit cloudy, but it's often used to describe a high degree of happiness or satisfaction. Picture this, you've just received a promotion at work, you're ecstatic over the moon, or as the idiom goes, you're on cloud 9. Our next idiom might sound a bit stormy. Steal my thunder. This phrase is used when someone takes attention away from another person's achievements, ideas, or plans, making them less impressive or important. The phrase originates from the world of theater, where real thunder was a pretty impressive effect. So, if you've been working on a new idea at work, and someone else presents it as their own, they've just stolen your thunder. Last but not least, we have take a rain check. This idiom originates from baseball, where in the event of bad weather, spectators were given a rain check to attend a future game. Nowadays, if you're not able to accept an invitation or offer, you can say, "I'll take a rain check," meaning you would like to do it at another time. So if a friend invites you out for dinner, but you're already booked, you could say, "Can I take a rain check on that?" And there we have it, folks. 5 more weather idioms to add to your conversational repertoire. These phrases can add color and interest to your language, and they're a fun way to express complex thoughts and feelings. So the next time you're feeling optimistic, remember that every cloud has a silver lining. If you're daydreaming, don't worry, you're just with your head in the clouds. And if you're extremely happy, well, you're on cloud 9. But beware, someone might steal your thunder. And if they do, you can always take a rain check and shine another day. Let's do a quick recap of the idioms we've covered today. We took a deep dive into the world of weather idioms, starting with break the ice, a phrase used to initiate a conversation or ease tension. We then explored under the weather, a phrase describing feeling unwell or low-spirited, followed by rain check, an offer to postpone a plan to a later time. Next, we discussed fair weather friend, someone who is only around during good times, and storm in a teacup, a situation where a small problem is exaggerated out of proportion. In our next set, we visited every cloud has a silver lining, which means every difficult situation has a positive aspect. Then came it's raining cats and dogs, which denotes heavy rainfall. We also explored take a rain check, head in the clouds, and on cloud 9, which signify postponing something, daydreaming, and being extremely happy, respectively. So, next time you're in a conversation, don't forget to add a dash of these weather idioms to make your language more colorful and engaging. It's been a pleasure enlightening you with these idioms. Until next time, keep your heads in the clouds and stay on cloud 9.